Okay guys, so in this video we are going to wait and let's have a look at the spec. Okay, so we have a test, or we have two tests here, and the first one is going to check that we can wait for at least 1 millisecond. Okay, in an async fashion. Okay, so we're gonna use some asynchronicity here, I see. So what are we doing? Okay, so we're getting date.now, which is going to return the amount of milliseconds at this moment in time, and then we have an await here that is waiting for 10. Okay, and then we get another date, and we diff those again. We subtract these two values, and that's going to leave us with a number, and we expect that number to be greater than or equal to 1. Okay, that makes sense. Because it makes sense that this is a 1 instead and this is a 10, because usually you should know this whenever you're doing time-based testing like this. Always put some wiggle room, like always make sure that you have a bit of wiggle room, because if you had said that, if we set this to a 1 and run this test, sometimes it's going to be a 1, sometimes it's going to be a 2, sometimes it's going to be a 0, because when you're measuring things in milliseconds like this, it's usually there's room for error. So usually just put a little bit of a margin and you're gonna be fine. And then we have another one that is going to do it without the async. Okay, so we do a wait for 10 and then we do a dot then, and then we grab another timestamp and okay, so it's basically the same code, but it's doing it in the traditional promise-based dot then syntax. Okay, that makes sense. And yeah, and here's the function basically. It's just a function that takes in a single parameter milliseconds to wait. All right, cool. I think I understand this. So let's get into it.